Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Forking Around with Paul and Jill. This has been way too long, goodness me.
It's been forever.
I apologize sincerely.
Yeah, but now you come to this Looney Tunes here, you know. I love it, it's so cool. It's really, really cool.
This is my get up and go, put on and do the school run shirt.
But it's pretty cool. But I've also noticed something else, guys. I know that Paul was an anti-crocker. But today he's wearing Crocs.
I am indeed. Look.
What happened? What changed your mind, Paul?
You see, I don't even really venture out of the house with my Crocs on. First of all, I was an anti-crocker, and then I got given Crocs as a gift, and I thought, okay, well, I'll give them a try. And then I discovered they're kind of nice and comfy, but the problem is I still wouldn't go out in public with them. And so now I'm going out slowly but surely. I'm trying different places, and I'm starting to wear them in public now.
I'm glad you're feeling that our studio is like home.
Yes,
because
indeed.
it is home.
It is.
Yeah, but we've got some pizza. So what are we going to chat about today?
Okay, so I wanted to find out from you, well, I wanted maybe you to tell everybody, because we had an incredible event pretty recently, which was the Sip and Paint. Now, the first time I heard about Sip and Paint, I thought that you actually wanted us to come, you would give us some drinks and we come paint your house. That's kind of what I thought it was. But I discovered I was completely wrong.
That is actually a brilliant idea.
and then on top of it, she charges people for it.
But I do think that it was value for money, firstly. So it was a beautiful experience. Inspire Rentals came on board with a beautiful set. Lisa was amazing. You know,
Yes.
how did you experience that holistic, being present in the moment?
I was not expecting that, hey? So it starts, I thought it was just, okay, we're going to sip and paint and that's it. But it starts off with like a wellness session, like a meditation moment. And I thought that was very, very cool. And it wasn't just meditation, it was, what do you call
Eucalyptus,
it?
essential oils.
It was essential oils she put on the hands, and you breathe it in, and everybody's very, very calm and relaxed, and then the whole sip and paint
and like kind of venture into being present in the moment, because with the rush of every day, we forget to be present. We forget to just be calm within our own skin and our own flesh, and just to bring out that creativity by being calm.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely. And it blew me away. I was not expecting that.
There is actually a picture where you're standing with your eyes closed. And but it was pretty cool.
I think we'll pop that up here.
We'll pop it up here. And it is actually really cool. You could actually see the calmness on your face, that you were in the moment. And I know at that stage when we did the Sip and Paint, you were going through some stuff, you know, and just to see that, almost that old Paul back in that calmness.
It was actually quite nice. Like, it's amazing. You don't expect to come to an event like that and expect to have like a change of mindset, you know. But what was happening there wasn't just the Sip and Paint. I was amazed that people were actually getting up, women were getting up and telling their stories, and people were getting very personal, and it felt like a very safe space. It was a very intimate gathering. There weren't lots of people. We didn't have a big venue. It was here in your dining room, and I mean, how many people were there?
So we had 18 people that has booked, and the idea behind it was to meet the author in our own space, right? So people coming to my home get to see me in my own space and have a safe space to tell your story. Because women, you know, it is Women's Month that we're doing this, but, you know, women go through so many different things, and we never have that 2 hours, or not even that 5 minutes, just to sit and be on your own.
Yeah.
With nobody saying, "Mommy, I want food," or the husband saying, or the partner saying, I'm hungry," or you know, you have to do the laundry. You had to get not really dressed up, but you had to put on something, put on some makeup, and you come and you sit with your girlfriends and you have time to yourself to unwind.
And it was so nice. And when you actually say it like that, and that was the whole idea of it, I think you nailed it. And I think Lisa nailed it.
Lisa nailed it pretty well. And also she had that calming effect about
Yes,
her,
exactly.
I know Linwin was here as well, and she said she loved, and I think she studied psychology somewhere along the line. And she said being in that moment was, just resetting her mind. It gave her a good start to the week.
Absolutely.
And ultimately, that's what we want,
It was very, very
So
cool.
this pizza, what do you think of it?
I like it.
Really?
Goodness
It
me.
was bought at that shop that starts with a W.
Oh, we're going back there again. Okay.
We're back at the W store. But it's gotten cold now. But this is the Italian range.
Some people like cold pizza. I mean, I'm not one of them, but I mean, some people like cold pizza.
And I like pineapple on my pizza.
I don't mind pineapple. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm actually impartial to it.
Yeah. So that was our sip and pen, guys. So let us, let us know. The W is choking me. If you would like us to do another one.
I say yes.
And they got this beautiful apron with it. We had KWV wine. Oh, how did you like that wine?
Oh, I'll show you how much I like that wine. Check it out.
So I got KWV on board for the sip and pen. So they've sponsored some wine and some gin and something called a hooch howler that you mix with it. Something to that effect. Yeah,
okay.
Interesting.
Not heard
so I
of
think
it.
you need to Uber home.
About that.
But this is the brand new red wine called Cape Blend.
Okay.
So it has just been launched last week, they said?
Nice.
Yes. So we're one of the first people to actually taste it. It's not in stores yet.
Oh my goodness.
That's when you hang out with Paul and Jill. Get to have nice stuff,
Paul and Jill.
So I think we need to pour it and taste it and, what do you think?
Fantastic. Are you a red wine or white wine
I'm
person?
a red wine person.
Me too.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, and it has to be like dry for me.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
all
like
right.
a sweet wine.
I don't mind.
Really?
I don't
Sweet
mind.
wine.
Okay, so here we go. You ready for this?
I'm ready for it. Oh, I'm interested in to see the color. Oh. Okay.
I'm not a slight pourer.
But these are gigantic glasses. I think it will take a whole bottle. So they say,
swirl it.
Swirl it.
I've been to many wine
Yeah, and they say you need to, I was supposed to pass this. To become a chef was part of
Oh,
thing.
really? So
Yeah.
talk to us. So we
But
swirl. And
I
let's
can't
get
remember because I was drunk most of the time. My dad had to fetch me.
Okay.
So and then you
sniff. That's not the face.
I don't know what I'm smelling though. I'm smelling a. Am I smelling a berry?
I'm terrible when it comes to working that out. Oh, that's actually nice. That's very nice.
I love the dry.
Black currant and plum.
I told
so
you I get-
definitely got that
yes.
part in.
So I don't have a bad nose, guys.
Better nose than me. I got a good taste though.
So cheers on our furniture. Cheers on
sorry.
forking around. Well, Paul and Jill.
Cheers.
We've got so much to be grateful for, guys, and we're so excited. But KWB, this is one of the best wines I've had in a while. That wine was good, guys. And it was just launched, eh? We were one of the first people that drank it.
That's amazing.
And we had that Imagine Gin with the Hooch Howler. I never tried it. Did you try it?
I promise you we weren't drunk, okay? We weren't drunk. We weren't drunk, you know?
Yeah. We were okay. And
we were happy.
Yeah, we were happy. And we had Labourie's MCC. I had a mussel chowder. What did you think of that?
Mussel chowder? I don't think I had the mussel chowder. Did I have the mussel chowder?
Did you not have my famous mussel chowder?
I don't think I had the mussel chowder.
Wow.
I am so
Paul.
sorry.
It's mussels with shrimp and cream and parmesan and garlic and chili and it's just so good.
No, I missed out.
But you had the sliders.
Yeah, I love the sliders. Of course.
And
anytime
the
there's
nachos.
sliders around, I'm gonna have the sliders.
And we had nachos.
Yes.
And what else? And chips. Yeah,
And chips,
fries.
yeah.
So it was
Brilliant.
perfect. So the whole day was, you could eat, you could drink, and everybody went home with something. That was the nice part of it. Everybody went home. We had prizes, we had gifts from a vrou apteker.
Yeah.
We had mom's juice. Did you try that?
I did not. Because everybody got a mom's juice
bottle
in their seating place.
Oh, you never had a seat.
I never had a seating place because I was busy with the videos.
But
and stuff.
I think with
So
our next
I never
episode,
tried that. Yeah.
our next episode, I am gonna put out. My mom makes three different variants.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a shot of the lemon and the garlic, which is immune booster. I've never been sick this year yet.
Oh yeah.
Then it's the beetroot.
Okay.
That is for iron and all those things. And then the green juice, which helps clean your system.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 3 shots and then we're going to see your face. I love that. So yeah,
Fantastic.
This is it for Sip and Paint.
Okay, so you're talking about Inspire Rentals. Inspire Rentals are the incredible company who have come on board and completely redone our film set, which is brilliant.
So cool.
I love it. We had an opportunity to sit down and chat with them as well.
And guys, I'm back on my couch. I'm going to say my couch, but this woman here, Kerryn from Inspired Rentals, made it all possible. And Kerryn, I can't thank you. I feel like I'm going to cry. I can't thank you enough for what you're doing for me, that you actually believe in myself and Paul played it for our Forking Around. It is just, you know, when you sent me that SLA, I was like, oh my gosh, somebody believes in me besides my husband. And I want to say thank you for that. And thank you for doing this amazing thing for us. So please tell the people about Inspiring Tools.
Well, Jill, thank you for giving us the opportunity. But I must tell you the backstory, obviously, you know, investing in you, we invest in you as a person, because hearing your story, hearing where you've come from, and then hearing your vision, it blows my mind knowing that there's someone out there that's so determined, so ambitious, that just wants to reach for the stars. So, and I feel like, you know, with you growing, we will grow as a company. But about Inspire?
Inspire, yes, because I was telling I was actually saying to Gary yesterday,
Yes.
I always say that I want to inspire somebody. I want to inspire people.
Yes.
And it's almost like the universe aligned that I have got a collaboration with Inspire Rentals.
Yes.
You know, it's like I had to wait for this moment to have it all come together. And I was telling people earlier, Paul and I was saying that you don't actually only need to go into big corporate spaces with Inspire Rentals, because you design things to make up an event.
Yes.
At home as well?
At home, in a studio, for a wedding, for an exhibition, for a party, anything. It could be literally something that's happening over the weekend. Kids are coming over, you need a couple of extra bean bags. Or you throwing a 80th birthday and you've got 1,000 guests coming, chairs, tables.
Yeah, I know they can do
finish.
Quite a lot of people.
Yeah, so we can do high numbers and low numbers. Yeah.
And I must say, Graham designed a red lip couch.
Yes, it's
Guys,
called the Sexy Lips. Look out for that. It's going to be
very sexy,
a hot commodity.
It's going to be a hot commodity. So, Kerryn, thank you. I know she's here for the Sip and Paint as well. And they finished my Sip and Paint as well, guys. I don't even know how to say thank you. So thank you so much, and we'll do a more in-depth interview once Graham is back.
Yes.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can I just say how cool and exciting it was when I showed you the set at the Sip and Paint, when you walked in, your face like lit up, and we're like, oh, is this our new couches? We couldn't get off the couch. That was so cool.
Brilliant. And then we also had DJEazy come join us as well. What a nice guy.
DJEazy!
Woohoo! DJEazy in the house, guys.
How are you, sir?
Yeah. Sorry, Paul, for interrupting, but I just need to add this quickly. I always wanted to be Jill and the boys. So I've got Jill and the boys on my couch, guys. So welcome, DJEazy.
I'm sorry to make you awkward.
It's all good. I'm one of the boys. It's fine. I'm good. Good to see you. It's been a while. I met this lady a couple of weeks ago, and I guess, I'm one of the boys. We're friends now.
Yeah, lovely.
And she opened a lovely home to, let me play some jams today. So thank you.
You know, I know maybe this is off topic, but like you met me a long time ago, and I met you a long time ago. But I didn't realize this until today. Thank you for the story. Do you want to share it with us quickly?
Paul and I go back. UCT Radio. I got there 2003.
Yeah.
You were there already.
I was there since 2001. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe just before you left UCT and before I left there, like 6 years later or something, I was asked to play at the jazz festival. The night before the show, my house got burgled. They took my computer, took my hard drive, my bag, some sneakers, money, video camera, all that other stuff. Obviously made a case and all that stuff, but how am I going to get my music back? Tried to cancel. They said, you got the deposit. We're expecting you to show up. I talked to my friend at UCT Radio at the time, and she was like, what are you going to do? I said, where am I going to find all the music?
Oh, big shout out to Natalie.
Big shout out to Natalie.
Big shout out to Natalie.
Anybody who knows UCT Radio knows Natalie.
Natalie said, call Paul. And I was like, Paul? And she said, call him. I called Paul, who was living with his parents.
Yeah, I was. I was living in my parents' Wendy house.
Oh, he was a mommy's boy.
But he was to be Mr. Independent.
Yeah,
So
no,
he
you see, the
wasn't-
thing is, I wanted to move out at the time, but I couldn't because all I wanted to do was be on radio, and UCT Radio was a non-paid
There's
gig.
no money.
But I didn't want to get a job because I just wanted to do my passion at the time, so yeah.
Not that has changed since then.
Still doing his
He's
passion.
still doing his passion.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And you also doing your passion, aren't
Paul
you?
came to the rescue. I think the bug bit, because that was my first radio stint. Before I joined commercial radio, and yeah, now I see it. No, but thank you, Paul. If I didn't say it to you
No
in
worries.
private, I'll say it publicly. You saved the gig, you helped me, so
No,
you gave me a hard drive, which a lot of DJs don't do. But Paul said, "Yeah, go do the gig."
No,
So-
that was no problem at all. I mean, come on. I mean, I had people who helped me out as well with music as well. So you're so welcome. Aside from that, I mean, like, what happened after that? Getting into radio, how did that happen for you after that?
Oh, I was thinking personally, I was like, wait, let me see, how many marriages did I get after that? 'Cause
Oh,
I'm on number 3 now.
You're number 3,
So I
okay.
met you before number 2. I'm on number 3 now, and this is
I know,
third time
it's just
lucky.
final.
Third
It's
time
okay.
lucky. And this time I married out of my league, so I'm keeping this one, trust me. Yeah, but I joined radio in commercial as a job, I would say. I did mix shows, so they would have me as a guest, but I actually signed a contract in 2011 for the first time. So that's 13 years ago. As a shadow, you know how that works, and then a presenter, but I didn't enjoy it, to be honest. I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of person when it comes to that. And now I work as a producer. So it's been just over 8 years doing that.
And I can honestly say I experienced him on the producer side when I was on their show, and it was very pleasant. You know, the feedback that came, not the feedback, the initial brief that I got was to the T. You know, this is what you can say, this is what you can't say. I still tried my luck with certain things. But yeah, it was really, really well done. And I just want to say thank you for offering your time for my Sip and Paint. And I'm looking
of course.
forward to doing amazing things with
Same
you.
here, same
You know,
here.
and with my Paulie there.
Yeah, and I just want to break a myth. People who think that people from other radio stations don't get along.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so not true.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's a very small industry, and we've
Yeah.
all got
And for those,
big part to play.
Yes, a big part to play. And also for those that is trying to maybe, I don't know, I'm speaking like of somebody that has been doing this for a while, but I haven't been doing this, guys, I haven't been doing this. But don't burn your bridges.
Yes.
Very
Don't
important.
play one radio station up against another. Don't say, oh, this one gave me this and that. Just if you leave one, just leave it amicable and say, thank you for the time and move on. But the industry, like food, is very small. Mm-hmm. So you're only as good as your last performance, guys.
True story.
true.
True story.
And then we sat with Lisa for a moment to also just discuss her Sip and Paint and what she does and how she brings a holistic approach. Art Innovations. You can follow them on Instagram, but this is Lisa now. So Lisa, I know Paul had a different understanding about Sip and Paint.
Oh, completely
Yeah,
different.
so can you just explain what you thought you were walking into, Paul?
Well, initially when you said Sip and Paint, I thought you were going to give us a couple of beers and we're going to paint your house. I got that completely wrong, but then I understood it was a lot more cultural than that, and I thought maybe we're going to come here, we'd drink some wine and we'd paint, and that was cool, and that's kind of what we did. But I didn't think it was going to have the whole relaxed atmosphere that was created by you. And I thought it was absolutely brilliant how you got everybody into a frame of mind to do it. Just tell us what you put us through. We had mint oils that you put onto our hands. I'd used that before in the sauna at gym and never realized that just a tiny little bit on your hands, you rub your hands together and you inhale that. It's quite strong.
Yes.
So just take us through everything that you put us through. It wasn't just we come here, we sip, we paint, we go home. It was a lot more to it.
Okay, so with sip and paint, or the way that we do our sip and paint sessions, it's about a multi-sensory experience.
Okay.
So it's your mind, body, emotions, and we enjoy having the participants fully immerse themselves into the painting practice, but also being in the present. And what we also enjoy is, the painting, if you are not fully in the present, you can't actually be creative.
Yes.
So for them to access that creativity, it's to be in the present and be here now.
So take us through how you actually got us to be like that.
Now, like how did you take us? What did you do? From when you said close your eyes to.
So basically, what we do is when we take you through that process, it's also first getting yourself to relax, to take your breath in and breath out, because a lot of people underestimate how strong your breathing is and how effective it is when you are taking a breath in and taking a breath out, which allows you to slow down, it allows you to calm down as well, but also it allows you that space to not allow your mind to keep running. So a lot of the time your mind is always running, it's racing. So taking a breath is giving your conscious mind something to focus on, and once you start focusing on your breath, we can then take you through a process of relaxing and then tapping into something much deeper, and then allowing yourself to be fully immersed in the present, in the breath. And also when we do the starting of the smelling of either we do a peppermint or a lemon or eucalyptus, it's also those wellness senses, but it's also so that your mind can put everything else together. So also when you go out and you smell something like eucalyptus or peppermint, it's going to bring you back to that memory, because smells also are embedded in your memory and those things. So it will take you back to a place of happiness, to a place of relaxation. So sometimes you might forget certain things, but you have the smell and it brings that all back up again. So that's also what we encourage.
Smell is one of the strongest senses as well. What I found amazing is, you were talking about being in the moment. And I know it sounds like an obvious thing, but you don't think of it until you're actually going through that almost meditation phase. So what happened was, I was sitting there, I was feet on the ground, sort of rooted to the floor in my mind, and I was going through this breathing, and then you said be in the moment, and the one thing I thought of, which is obvious, is that is what concentration is. If you think about a sportsman, if you think about somebody who has to be in the moment for a specific reason, like an Olympian, because that's what's happening now, is you can't think of the past, you can't think of the future, you can't think of what will happen if I get this right, you can't think of what will happen again if I get it wrong again. You've got to be in that exact moment, and that's the moment you got us into, which I found amazing.
Can I just I need to steal this now quickly, but it also it tied in with what I was thinking, and when I was writing the book, and we never really spoke about this, Lisa. We never had this conversation. When that immersing yourself into the moment, because the present is what matters right now. What happened before is the past, and you can't fix it. I always say you take the good from the past and you take it with you, and you take the bad and you learn from it, but you leave it there. 100%. So my favorite thing I always say is, like, if you go to the airport and you're traveling and your luggage is, you allow 22 kilos, and some people come with 30 kilos or 40 kilos.
That's me.
Yeah. So what do you do? Do you pay for it, or do you pack out?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Ek pak it uit. I will put it on my body. I will.
Yeah, but you're not going to pay.
You have to pack
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
So you pack it out. So that's exactly with bad things that happen in your life. Are you going to carry that bad moments with you for the rest of your life? Are you going to pay for it for the rest of your life? Or you're going to just unpack it?
Listen to her.
Unpack it.
You're going to unpack it. So our sip and paint is a lot more than me just bringing the book through it. And what I've experienced and what I've went through in life, but also bringing friends and family together and meeting new people and creating a safe space for all. And that's what you did, you know? So yeah. So next time when I advertise a sip and paint, this is what you're gonna get, guys.
Absolutely.
Once we post this on our YouTube channel, Forking Around with Paul and Jill, we'll put all Lisa's details there, and I'll share it on my Instagram, and I'm sure Paulie's gonna share it on his Instagram as well.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for having me.
So we look forward to seeing you in our next episode of Forking Around with Paul and Jill, where he's gonna be sipping on some juice, not wine, juice.